Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to From the Depths with me, Alathrix, and of course, welcome back to the adventure mode. In today's video, our goal is to try and make our craft finally able to get in some fights, or at very least, be significantly faster. Now, before we continue though, I do want to talk about a few things, the first of which is a question which came up a lot in the comments in the previous video, which is, why do I not just build a sub? Because a sub would actively avoid most enemies. Since we do have normal detection systems currently active, if you go under the water, a lot of enemy types simply won't be able to target you. And honestly, that's the reason why I'm avoiding it. I feel like, although it's a smart option, it's definitely the correct option, I also think it's a little bit boring. It takes away a lot of the stress management within the game itself. The stress management? I meant to say the stress and managing other things within this game mode, because it is just definitely the best option. But yeah, if you want to go about building a sub, it is definitely the smarter thing to do. The second question is, when exactly am I going to start fighting? And that is as soon as we can get into a fight and have a good chance of winning. If we almost win and have to run away, the game's practically over. We need to guarantee a decent victory. So I am tempted to go down the route of missiles to have more guaranteed hits, or just wait until I have at least 2 or 3 cram cannons. And they're going to be quite small cram cannons to begin with, but we do need that redundancy in case one of them gets hit. So right now though, I'm just going to sit here for the next maybe 15 or so minutes, getting resources, and then move to the next resource zone. And I'm hoping nothing will spawn whilst I'm just chilling here, so I might leave a little bit earlier than that. We are currently getting very few resources, as the regeneration from the resource zone is pretty horrendous. The first thing we need, though, really, is just a better engine, because the RTG engine, although nice, is kind of awful. We just don't generate enough energy from it. I've got to be honest, I'm super tempted to turn this into something like the Atlas and just make it fly. It'd be so much faster and so much easier to control. It would also be a nightmare to build on, though. Maybe once I've got enough resources, that's what I'll do, make an airship. Though I did want to try and use a boat in this. An airship would be so much better, getting out of fights and everything. Of course, it would be more vulnerable to just being downed during a fight. But at the same time, though, it would be very nice just to be able to move so much faster, so much easier. Okay, that resource zone was really not worth much at all. It's already been completely depleted, so I guess we just move on forwards in hopes to find something else. So far, no enemies though. As I said before, keeping moving is a better way to stop enemies from spawning, so let's go towards the west here and just try and stay on course. This is a fat little craft, isn't it? It's a very weird shape. Now, of course, if I do turn this into an airship, having cram cannons on the top isn't necessarily a good idea for obvious reasons. What I'll probably do is go back and turn this into metal, this center spine, and that way it'll act as a natural keel on a lot of it, if I stay in the water. Yeah, that's more than far enough. Let's go with that. Still building out of wood because I want the overall shape finished, and that's the cheapest option I've got. Okay, well, I'm traveling, doing absolutely nothing. What I'm going to do is set up the control block. This will be just manual for now. I'm just going to put it on the top. Not exactly a safe position, but still. And this is just going to be target in action and fuel engines, set maximum RPM, 0. Go. There we are. So I've turned off our fuel engines. We're just using the energy power here to save on resources. Here's something interesting. I was about to run into one of these portals because there's an enemy over there, but I've seen its shots, and they are incredibly weak. So weak, I think we could board it. I think taking a few hits on the way and becoming a pirate right now might be the better option, because we could scrap the entire value of an entire craft. That would give us all we need to really start being a true craft. So, for now then, gonna just turn this off. Well, turn it back on, I suppose. And let's head towards it. Is that a green portal? I didn't think there was those in this area. Well, there's even a green portal. Any other enemies? No, still just this one. It's just hit us, and it didn't destroy any arm blocks. I think it hit somewhere near here. It damaged a few things, but didn't destroy a single block. Oh dear. There are multiple enemies over there, though. And multiple resource zones. And missiles. Sure, it's hurting us, but that's not going to be able to break us. And we should be able to repair faster than it's damaging. Oh, I know you. You're from the Onyx Watch. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, you just keep on firing at me, lad. You're totally gonna get through my layers of armor. I totally believe in you. And hello. Got ya. The problem is, if I get too far away from my Heartstone, I will start dying. But until then... Where is your AI? That's the question. We only have like a 30-second or 40-second window per jump in here, so we need to be very, very careful. Can I get close to the back so I can jump back easier? There we are. Back to recharging. We should also be collecting resources from the damage we do, which is great. Okay, back to full health. I have no idea where this thing's AI is. That's a problem. Ooh, actually. No, I can't pause time and still move the camera around. That is really annoying. Oh, no! We're disconnecting! Stop! Stop! We are the worst pirates of all time. Wow, we are just devouring that. Okay, we attached enough that we can go back to attacking. We are collecting resources. We're actually collecting more than we're taking, so... than we're losing, rather, so that's fine. There are enemies back there, but there is also some portals here. So attack this one, destroy the other enemy as well. Ramming vehicles. Why did I not think about ramming vehicles? You know what? It's taking too long to find this thing's AI since I can't look inside it. I probably can if I cheat a little bit, but I don't want to do that. So instead, what we're going to do is just outright destroy it. There we go. Added one of my old spin block designs to the front. This thing is very frail, but if it works, it should tear it apart. Should really have a controller at the front so I can control where this thing's going a bit more accurately, but there we go. Yep, just chopping right into that. Oh, and glitching me through everything. That's always good. Problem is, I need one at the bottom as well, so only getting the superstructure, really. 2 damage, there we go. I'll be taking all of your resources, thank you very much. Then I am going to get going, I think, because I am taking some damage. But what we need is just to do that. There we are. A victory, nonetheless. I could try to go for that other one there. It's so close. Ow. Now it's personal. Oh no, I know what you are. You guys are martyrs from the White Flyers. Yeah, you guys have nukes attached to you. Okay, maybe a change of plan then, going into this red portal in front of us. Oh, I really want to take out this other craft. They're not really doing a good job of keeping up with us, so... we could continue the current idea. I mean, we're not really taking all that much damage, and we are repairing faster than we're really taking it, so you know what, sure, let's just try to go for this craft. These guys seem lost, which I am fine with. We could stick with the whole ramming vehicle idea if we are A, faster, and B, we could add some harpoons to this thing. Since we'd only have to fire once, and that's not going to take up too much ammo, even though it is a missile system. Because right now, this is kind of embarrassing. We're like 1 meter per second faster than the target, and this is taking a very long time. I think I see it, I think I see it, I think I see it. Next to that surge protector, yep, that's the mainframe. Is it done? Still classed as an enemy, must have more than one mainframe. Also, those martyrs are getting really close now. Yep, there it is, I can see it. Am I hitting it? It's so difficult to tell when everything's going dark because I'm dying. Oh. Yes, okay, it's classed as an ally. Can I scrap this? I can. Yes. Okay, I've got at least 17,000 resources now. That is, well, that's a lot more than we had a few seconds ago. Just need to put down some large resource containers really quickly. The martyrs are going after the other ship. Oh, that's beautiful. Just keep on moving, moving, moving. What do? We move. Oh, I might need to build a shield or a wall or something just to keep me safe. We are so close. Okay, that ship's being distracted. We could really risk it and go for the green portal, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to go into the red portal and instantly start traveling and try and find a green portal. Yeah, looks like we're definitely going to make it. Even if it turns against us now, it's not going to be able to kill us in the few seconds it takes to get there. Okay, we are done. We are through the portal. Fantastic. So then, what we need to do is get building as soon as possible. Let's remove these walls. That would be fantastic as well. Okay, so I removed a load of the hull I was working on earlier since I didn't like it, but I should really just get to building that now. We can use metal if we want. Gonna just continue with wood for the time being, though, because although we do have a lot of resource now compared to what we had, it's still not that much when you think about how expensive everything really is. But it does mean we can do some serious changes as we go. So what I'm going to do is this. So it's similar to what I was doing before, but now I'm going to have this go all the way back. So then each new layer has a wall section like that. And that'll be nice and fast and much easier to build. And what would be much faster is actually putting these on hotkeys. There we are. I'm so bad at speed building. Okay, here we are. Let's just add the walling to the very outer sections for now, since we do need to work on the inner hull later on. And there we are. Okay, one more. Let's just make sure this thing isn't leaking and sinking as soon as I start adding stuff to the inside. Of course, it is made of wood, so we are still going to float, but still. Realistically, should have really built this all out of alloy, but I like how the wooden blocks look, honestly, and that's how we built the rest of it, so sure. This thing's going to be really, really weirdly shaped. It's actually, now I think about it, a ramming vehicle kind of shape. It's going to be really flat at the back, then there's a huge point at the front. It's all about stabbing things. I'm going to call it the knife, or something similar to that at this rate. And eventually it'll be quick and nimble, it'll be really weird. Yeah, a ramming vehicle really isn't a terrible idea. Now that things take a bit longer to kill by the looks of things in-game. Again, I've not been back with the new updates for long enough, really. Oh, just got hit. What happened? Did my Heartstone just detonate? Oh, yeah, the Heartstone needs to be upgraded as the size increases. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I think the Heartstone just exploded. It wasn't someone actually hitting us. Where on earth is the Heartstone in this thing? Okay, there we are. The Heartstone extensions have been added. We're no longer detonating. You know what? I think I might dedicate to the whole ramming vehicle thing, seeing how effective it was a second ago. So, it's going to look really weird, like we've got half a ship, but then we're going to add loads of propulsion underneath here, and then try to make it more balanced. That way we should be fairly quick in the water and able to attack the enemy pretty decently. The front then needs way more rams and perhaps some more spin blocks. Though I still could just make this into an aircraft or still continue with the original plan. That's kind of the point we're at right now. We're at the point where possibilities are endless since we've got loads of resources now to play around with. Well, enough to make a half-decent ship. Remember, the ship we stole originally had like almost 100,000 resource or something. It just took way too much damage in the initial attack. So, and that was kind of a tiny vehicle. Resources do not go as far as they used to say the least. Well, we're going a lot faster now, 23. Still not exactly that quick, but the RTGs are keeping up. In fact, more than keeping up, so we can add way more momentum if we so desire. And I think I will. Yeah, maybe the RTGs are a worthy expenditure, though remember, if they get destroyed, we lose a lot of resource. Adding a very simple missile system here to the front, which will act as our harpoons. Good thing is, we don't need any detection systems for this either, or an AI to aim it, since I can just manually fire it once, and hopefully we'll hit the target. So, I haven't built one of these in a very, very long time. There we are, the harpoon, and then I think we can add extra... Where are you? There's the harpoon with some cabling. Do we add extra cabling to this, or is that all added later? Because you do have the cable blocks with the missiles itself. Again, I have not used these in a very, very long time. There's the winch. Surely you add it here, right? Again, am I just being dumb? I'm probably being very dumb. I like the fact you can manually dodge shots. Almost within range of our harpoons. No, definitely are. Please work this first time, that would be lovely. Yep, string still attached, and hello! We are attached to the enemy. Wow, our engine power is just gone. Did these things require engine power? I did not know that. Well, I've learned a lesson. Still though, there's no escaping us now. It's no longer a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Unless you hit me in the face. Maybe I should have a more protected area over here. Okay, gonna move back. Did we just miss? I'm the best pirate. I'm gonna do a 3-point turn. Can you just wait for a second, mate? You just stayed there. Ooh, apparently we don't like going backwards. Just wait. Okay, stop being so rude. Actually, this might be better. Because now that we're behind it, we could go after its AI and try and capture it again. That'd be way more resources. But at the same time, I kind of just want to saw it in half. And that was just rude. Hello. There we go. Oh, that is wonderful. I'm inside your head. Now, I would hazard a guess that the AI is in the core there. So I did gain like 4k resources, but that is way less than I expected. Again, I have no idea why the detonation happened there, but still. I guess we continue to try and find a resource zone and a green portal. So yeah, did not know that the winches required engine power, so we need more engine power. Which doesn't mean more RTGs at the moment, it just needs more batteries to store the RTG power. Eventually this craft will look decent, but right now, it's half a craft, which is angrily hitting things. Just look at that! You can tell the moment that I changed my mind. It's like, kind of a normal ship front, kind of a normal ship front, and suddenly we stop. This is going to be a bit of a stark contrast. We have wooden armor all the way through the craft, some regular metal in the very core for the RTGs and such, and then just a block of heavy armor at the front, which of course will be where our spin block is going to be, which is going to be right here, the new spin block. So I have two versions, one which is way more expensive, which uses heavy armor itself, and that's going to go right there. If I could flip it the correct way, there we are. Or if I could have it in the correct position, there we go. So can I just set this without needing to use the control block? Because that would be great. No? Maybe not. Maybe I do need to use this. Though to be fair, I only have to use it once and then it's fine. There we are, so we now have a spin block underneath as well. This is going to cause a lot of damage, and we now see a new enemy. Of course, the spin blocks will cause us to turn, I've just thought. Oh, I don't have ammo for the missiles. Well, then. Well, those are nukes, so I'm very glad I didn't have ammo for the missiles. Things we can do. Try and build into its path, I guess. You are not allowed to hit our Heartstone. Oh, we lost the entire front section, though. Oh, I should have looked earlier. That was a pain. Saying that, I couldn't have looked. I was all the way back there while I was being shot at all those little shots. Oh, that really hurt. Okay, so I guess just repair and continue. That is not a nice end to this. You know what else will help? Let's remove all these from Brawler, which is where I put the points just so, well, don't affect anything else too much. Let's just put this into Mechanic for the time being. And into Nanites, just to heal us up before we move out. Is that cheating? I wouldn't consider that to be cheating. I mean, they are my points after all. I am meant to be able to use them. This is one of the more difficult game modes, so yeah, I just tend to put them in Brawler since all the others affect how the ship works, and I'm not a big fan of that. The worst thing is, I just came back to the game because I wanted to record a little bit more, and that thing instantly appeared. This is being recorded over the course of 3 recording sessions, because at the moment there's just loads of stuff going on in real life, and I don't really have enough chance to sit down for a whole recording session. And this has a lot of dead time, where not much is happening, we're just moving around. Speaking of which, I guess we should start moving again. Still need to find a green or resource zone. The worst thing is, even a small ranged weapon would have been able to deal with that enemy. Oh, I know what we could have done! Altered the missiles, just quickly loaded any other missile type and fired those. Yeah, might need to add something like that just for the future. And right now, I would like to replenish our ammo stocks, so I'm going to add some ammo processors. Well, after that silly little end, I think I'm going to call it here either way. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everyone who's shown support in the first episode. Seeing all the likes and comments were really, really heartwarming, because it is nice to see a new series is off to a good start, at least in terms of everyone enjoying the series itself. So with that, if you have enjoyed the episode, then of course, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that From the Depths, the adventure series, is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, what I think we need to do is add some very basic range weaponry, even if it's just a little bit, that we can turn off and on. Perhaps some small missiles, perhaps just, if we go to simple weapons, some of these, because we do have ammo now. We just need a very basic detection system just to get these functional. If we have those active, we can take down very small flyers, which at the moment are going to be absolutely impossible for us. I mean, so are large flyers, really. Well, I guess we could potentially grab them with the harpoons, but that's just, well, it's not very likely to say the least. So, lots of plans for the future. Still might end up just building this into an aircraft, but for now, I think the pirate idea is definitely one of the more efficient ones. And we need to neaten up the back. And make it so these spin blocks stop constantly spinning us. Oh, there is one more enemy, though. And it's a flyer, so we are getting gone. Change of plan, we're being stupid. Full turn. We're gonna try and grab it with the harpoons. And then drag it backwards. Oh, it missed with the missiles. Well, that's pretty darn fantastic for us. Damn. Far too small. Should have fired them earlier. Although, Yes, we've got ya! Look at it struggle! Into the water you go. We're gonna drag you along with us. You're our new friend. Oh, it's really pulling on us. But now what do we do? I don't know what we do next. Okay, I'm gonna turn off all of our engines so we have more power for the winches. Oh, this is getting very scary. Come on, pull it down. Bring it to us. Submit to our will. Or just... Oh my god, it's going to be in the air for ages now, isn't it? Look. So apparently we need a bit more power. Can we add any more winches to our missiles? Oh, how are you pulling us sideways? We are so much heavier than you. Oh boy, this is a problem. Let's just do this so I can quickly roll us the right way. That would be fantastic, please. Am I pressing the right button? It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Oh, you're not on roll, are you? Ah, why were you not doing the exact thing I want you to do psychically? Oh, it's in front of us again now. Come on, just crash into the water. Darn those balloons. Okay, simple weapon time, just manually control. Just gonna spawn it in, fire away, and then we'll be done with it. How did it get free? Well, it's going into space. If that hit, that would have been amazing. This is such a silly end to the video. Oh, can it please? Oh, come on, that missile tried so hard. Guess we don't really need a detection system as long as it's just a small enemy. We could always just manually fire. Set some fire controls. Where did it go? Oh god, it's right in the air. Well, it's basically no longer a threat at least. We have neutralized the threat in a really stupid way. So I'm just gonna continue on my journey now. I love this game. I'm terrible at it, but I bloody love it. There's another enemy, and... Oh, that was in the starter zone before. It's like a little flying shark thing. Hello, other missiles. May have fired that a bit too soon. Or did we? Oh, one of them? Both of them. Excellent. Oh dear. Yeah, we need way more winch power and... Okay, you made a hole in the hull and I fell into it. Of course I did. To do otherwise would show competence. Well, causing it problems at least, but not enough. No, you're not the one I was thinking of on a side note. Are you reloading? I forgot how long your reload time is. Also, why don't I spawn in the larger weapon? Why do I keep spawning in this small one? You know, like this one instead. Far more deadly. Come on, hurry up and sink. You're being pulled by the winches. Yeah, we need to add more winches to these things. Which we can do. So that's the next thing we need to do. Oh, that's struggling. Stop struggling. Let us hug you. Let us love you. Hurry up and lose those propellers. Oh, was that enough? Oh, I dead. No, we're not going to be anywhere near close enough to capture it. Still, though, it's going to be a chunk of resources. Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, just killing the enemy does not give us enough. Have not seen a single resource zone, though, for ages now. What did I just fire at? Oh, is that the plane from earlier still? Please manage to hit it. I would love to bring this thing back down to Earth. Neater, I guess. I dislike you immensely. Here it comes. Totally worth it. Yep, that even destroyed my Heartstone. Oh no, Heartstone's back. Totally 100% worth it. Oh, that's the other problem with the winch and everything. It's pulling to the winch block, not to the front of the craft, so realistically we need to move the missiles closer to the front. Okay, so what I'm going to do is missile winch, desired range, I'd say about 100, that way it's close to us but not completely ramming us. That might be for the best. Let's do it again and actually apply to all correctly, shall we? Okay, if we go to the other side. Why isn't that applying to them all? What was I doing wrong? Clearly, I am far too tired right now, but you know what? We managed to grab a plane from space and headbutt it. That is the ultimate success story. Okay, I've already said goodbye like 3 times. Thank you so much for watching. This is insanely fun, though we need to start being a bit smarter about things. In the next video, I promise, I'll try to be a bit smarter. I can't promise I will be, but I promise I'll try. This has been insanely fun. Thank you so much for watching. And goodbye. We headbutted a space plane as a ship. Beautiful.